Hi everybody, forgive me for the dark video today. I was just wrapping up my filming for the day by filming my little daily video, and as I pulled some cards, the message that came through is asking for a little bit more than 3 minutes to be spoken through, so this will only be a quick one, but if you find yourself watching this video, if you find yourself viewing this message, you are someone who is extremely empathic and sensitive. You feel what everybody else around you feels. You feel an obligation and a need to be the one to fix, to make people feel better, to heal, to help grow, or to help change, or to support, or to love. You're somebody who is so connected to the spiritual realm, but because of others' thoughts and feelings towards that, their beliefs, what they've said to you, maybe you've mentioned little things in passing and someone has just completely shut it down, and because of that, you have convinced yourself that this spiritual side of you, that the things you think and that you feel and that you know aren't true. But I'm here to tell you the messages coming through today is that of your guides. They're speaking through me to you now. If you find yourself watching this video, please listen. They are there with you, right there with you. And there is one energy in particular. It's like I can see your guides, these blue, purple, white, like light beings, and there's one in the center of them who's standing there with their hand out, calling you into them. And that person is someone who has passed. It doesn't necessarily have to be recently, but someone whose passing was significant to you, and someone whose passing has triggered a connection within you to all of these things. Maybe you hear your ears ringing, maybe you feel like that person's with you all the time, maybe you feel more connected to that person now than you did when they were here. That person, when I talk about this, that you feel is standing behind you with their hand on your shoulder, that's who I'm talking about. And you already know this within you, but your external world has made you squash that belief. So I'm here to tell you, and right now you need to hear me say this, that person that you believe is there with their hand on your shoulder is there. You're not tricking yourself. It's not impossible. It's not witchy woo-woo. It's not out of the gates of possibility. It's really not. And if you feel that, I'm getting emotional because I was on this journey too, and I've walked this path of not believing what I could feel and what I knew to be true. And so if you find yourself watching this, that person is with you, your guides are with you, and they're really asking you right now to soften to love, to open your heart, to do that in the right areas and directions of your life. Those people who are shutting down these beliefs that you have are not people that you want to keep around. And if you don't want to shut them out of your life, that's fine, but you need to shut them out of this side of yourself, this sensitive, beautiful, spiritual side of yourself. If they can't open their mind to this, then they're not people that you want to kind of be hanging on to, because your team, your guides, they're asking you to please start taking baby steps in the direction of honing in your gifts, of connecting with them. They're trying to guide you, and they've been trying to reach you, and you've been hearing them, but you've been convincing yourself that it's just in your head, and it's not just in your head. You have so much support on the other side, and you're feeling so lonely right now, and they know that, and they're asking me to give you a hug. They're asking me to tell you that you're so loved and that you're so supported, and that they're waiting for you, and that they're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to run out of time, but they're saying now is the time, baby. Now is the time, sweetheart. Sweet pea, Now is the time, sweet pea. Maybe that's resonant to somebody. I'm hearing the word sweet pea. Now is the time. Perhaps it's a grandmother that's trying to reach you. I get that vibe from sweet pea. Yeah, it's time to study something that really interests you, whether that's astrology or psychic abilities or whatever it is. If you find yourself watching this, perhaps it's not spiritual, but I'm getting the message that whatever it is that you're interested in, and it doesn't mean enroll yourself into university, like I'm not that type of person either, but it does mean to start doing a self-study. Maybe you're interested in figuring out what it means when your ears ring, or what it means to feel these things. Why do I feel like someone that's passed is always around me? And start doing some research into that. And I know that there's so many sources out there, so don't take anything as gospel. Trust what feels to be right within your body and look at different sources. I know that I have connected and I follow some beautiful creators and intuitives and mystics and tarot readers online, and they have taught me so much about this, and they have guided me into the finding within myself of what these things mean. And so yeah, I don't know if you're gonna see it because it's so dark. This is the Starseed deck by Rebecca Campbell. I feel really emotional as well. This energy is definitely to do with this reading. It's not a personal energy, and I can feel in my throat chakra like that break before you cry. You know, when someone asks you if you're okay and you don't say anything, because if you say anything, you know you're just gonna break. I feel that, and I don't think that's the energy of your ancestors. I think that's your energy. Whoever I'm speaking to, it's like, yeah, it's okay to be upset, and it's okay to take a deep breath now. Take this as your validation that you're not crazy. You're not imagining it. It's not all in your head. It's happening. And you're special. You are. Everybody has the ability to tap into psychic gifts, absolutely, but they don't find everyone the way that they've found you. And you've been like this since you were a kid, and no one's fully supported that. Maybe this person who's passed, who's with you, who's got their hand on your shoulder, was probably the only person you felt to ever really hold that for you and to accept that. And so, yeah. Anywho, that's the message. I know it's only quick, but it needed more than 3 minutes to be spoken through. So, yeah. You're so loved and you're so supported, and you are safe. You can step into that space now of remembering and connecting and knowing that what feels to be true and what you know to be true outside the realms of words, it's happening. And maybe nobody else can see it, but you can, and that's all that matters.